ride out here. I don't know how you stand it.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Miraak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
What?
Watch over your battles, friend.
Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you? Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here. It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim. May the wind be at your back, friend.
I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
I already told you. I'm not going back to Solstheim. Well, a man's got to make a living after all. Fine. We'll cast off immediately. Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenrock, Outlander. State your intentions. Miraak, I'm not sure that I do. Just remember, Ravenrock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Ravenrock was my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here, and we've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Ravenrock started out as an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes, they cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their homeland. Giallan, I was starting to wonder what happened to you.
We were delayed by bad weather. Before you even asked, yes, have the supplies you requested. But
What?
oh, it cost me double what we'd agreed on. Nothing I can do about it.
Damn it, Giallan, you know we don't have that much coin.
The East Empire Company didn't give me a choice. They've raised their prices again. And there's nothing I can do about it.
After all these years, they're gouging us for every last drake we have. Let me talk to Laeral and see what we can do.
All right, then. Don't worry about rushing. Just pay me when you can.
Captain Gallen's big passenger.
What? Ever seen a Redoran guard before?
Looking for any help?
Here do we toil.
You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Miraak, It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. But that makes very little sense. Miraak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Miraak's toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out.
Now through them does he speak.
It is the only place where silt striders can be found. Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived. When the city of Vivek was destroyed, it took decades for us to rebuild. We are still but a shadow of our glorious past, but someday we will rise again. There is the big island of Ardenfell and the coastal mainland. House Telvanni has its properties on Ardenfell. I've never been to the mainland myself. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores. You are too young to remember the Nerevari. He defeated Dagorthur and saved us all from the Blight. The ignorant think it is only a place of ash and lava. It has rolling green plains and swamps and verdant hills, too. It's the homeland of the Dunmer. The lesser races call us Dark Elves. We built great works there, like Vivek and Aldrun. Many of them are destroyed now, either by Red Mountain or the Argonian invasion. Are we done? I thought so.
What by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves.
He grows ever near to us.
Miserable. Just miserable.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith. Outside.
Just remember who's in charge around here.
Serve House Redoran or serve no one.
shall listen, and when the world shall see, and when the world remembers, that world will cease to be. Here in his temple, that they have forgotten. Here do we toil, that we might remember. By night we reclaim what by day was stolen, far from ourselves. He grows ever near to us. Our eyes once were blinded.
We must leave this place. Our hands once were idle. You must leave this place!
You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Skaal. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Miraak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it. Is someone there? The evil in this place must be rooted out. There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father, Storm, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the Skaal, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people. It is an ancient stone of power, a connection to the All-Maker. It represents one of the aspects of nature, a part of the All-Maker's creation. There are other stones around Solstheim. I fear for what has happened to them. We have lived on Solstheim for many generations. Our people are tied to the land itself. We try to serve the All-Maker, to live in balance with nature, instead of exploiting it, as others would. Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. The evil in this place must be rooted out. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple. But you left with no choice. We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Miraak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. Tortures did they suffer at Miraak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? I must not fail my people. We must find out what is at work here. The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way out. You never know. You may find something of value up there. I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready. We must find out what is at work here. not going down yet. It would be foolish to attempt. Thank you. Miraak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps. What? I must not fail my people. We must find out what is at work here. I do not know what it is Miraak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel one. I wonder if we will find some answers to what happened to him. Who's there? I'm sorry. What's your record of emotion? What's that? Interesting. This may be worth exploring. You left me with no choice. How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Miraak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. Heard Miraak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains of such a magnificence. Something feels wrong. Brace yourself! impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area. The evil in this place must be rooted out. We must find out what is at work here. I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly. I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Miraak. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statue. We passed by a few of them earlier, but they are becoming more frequent as we get further in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life at any moment. I must not fail my people. I suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard. Dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek. We must find out. At work here.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alwyn. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I chose a different path. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of his people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. She can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed... What happened to you? It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Thorn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here. We must tell Storn what we have seen. We must tell Storn what we have seen. You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon. The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign. She died when I was very young. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skaal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant. We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skaal are one. There is no other way to say it. It was Skaal the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Skaal taught me swordplay so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man and a good leader. I miss him dearly. Allmaker guide you. Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Where? What news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Miraak is the one behind the suffering of our people.
I fear that it will be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Stone what has happened. If anyone can help us now, it is you.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know. Really? How? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Miraak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Miraak? Are you Dragonborn? Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Miraak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Much of what was known has been lost to the ages. He was Dragonborn, yet he served the dragons. A priest in their order, highly esteemed and very powerful. Then he turned against them, becoming something they feared. He was defeated long ago, but it seems he was never really destroyed. Some dark influence wields power over them, forces them to forget themselves and act against their nature. At first, it was only during the night, but now every moment is spent building some strange shrine around the Windstone. I believe if the shrine can be destroyed, the Skaal will be free once more. Miraak is behind what is happening to our village, and so the knowledge he has gained as Dragonborn is at the heart of it. You are Dragonborn as well. You too can wield this power, perhaps to a better end.
Farewell,
Allmaker
outsider.
shelter.
Allmaker guide, do not disturb us.
Do not break our concentration. If you've got any gripes, check in at Morgan. Second Counselor Arano. Come on! Teldrin Cerro, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service. Then let's be off. Long story, but I don't see the harm in sharing it with you. My last patron was a true Nord. He was dressed in animal skins, had tattoos on his face. A real traditional type, if you know what I mean. He had an insatiable bloodlust and was extremely stubborn. One of the toughest employers I've ever had. Simple. He paid well. Very well. Anyway, we just cleared a ruined fort somewhere outside of Whiterun, and when we got outside, we saw one of them galloping away on horseback. Well, my boss wasn't about to let him get away, so we pursued. On foot. For 3 days. Until we ended up tracking him to one of the largest bandit encampments I'd ever seen. My patron took one look at me and made the most menacing grin I'd ever seen. At that moment, I knew I'd never see him again. No amount of money would ever be worth that kind of death.
Right behind you. I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
Sure. Sure.
Do you ever wonder to have one's soul ripped out like that?
I've spent enough time in this style of last. summon some of the most benign beings of the forest and bend them to their will.
What was that?
No?
put an end to this evil magic before it consumes us all.
If anyone can help us now,
May
it is
darkness
you.
never touch.
Farewell, outsider.
Mother worries when I walk too far from the village. She says a dragon might snatch me up, but I'm not afraid. I want to be a great hunter like Wolf. I practice stalking prey on the rabbits and foxes in the woods. Hi there.
I've spent enough time in Soulstar.
Our hands once were mine.
Now through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen,
What's our next move?
and when the world shall see.
Hope we don't run into too many ash spawn.
Is this a dream? Oh, it is a nightmare, surely. What happened?
Why was I building it?
I pray to the Allmaker that whatever this was doesn't happen again.
This is both fascinating and terrifying.
I must be going mad. But then so must everyone else.
Look!
I welcome you, friend of the Skaal.
If anyone can help us now, it is you. Farewell, outsider.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
As shaman of Skaal village, I serve as both a guide and a healer, as well as a keeper of traditions. I also remind Skaal to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the Allmaker, so that we will be worthy to join him. You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The Allmaker is the maker of all things, and it is from the Allmaker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the Allmaker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us. So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skaal, and so the Skaal shall be allies to you. If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people. Perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this Black Book. Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
We don't run into too many ash spawn out here.
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the Skaal. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim. Yes, there are 6 sacred stones. Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree. Through them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Miraak's new temple. I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken. But you may be able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Miraak, it surely will delay his return. Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Miraak are connected. You read a black book and saw him. And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Miraak. He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one. He showed it to me when he came here. It was very like the one you found in Miraak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the All-Maker. May darkness never touch you.
For many years now, I have attended to Storn, learning his ways.
Damn bandits are worse than the vermin that infest the ash wastes back home.
dragon. They said it couldn't be done. They said it, but they were wrong. They said it, but they were wrong. The book in my dream showed me. They said it couldn't be done. They said it, but they were wrong. I'm flying! What? Oh!
And when the world remembers.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Nella?
Is summoning work. If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. He's doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us.
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside first.
Ash Guardian. Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithrin.
All right, then.
Elenya has something for headaches. Talvis is Master Neloth's apprentice. If you're interested in spells, he might be willing to sell you some. Elenya is our alchemist. She specializes in mushrooms and other types of fungus. Ulves runs the kitchens.
All right, then.
I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you? Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. Just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate. Master Neloth was furious when the tower withered. It just seemed to happen overnight. This is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard. You've never heard of the great houses of Morrowind? House Telvanni is the house of the Master Wizard, one of the ruling houses of Morrowind. Master Neloth is one of the oldest and most respected members of House Telvanni. Not so much with as for. I am Master Neloth's apprentice. He's teaching me the art of sorcery. Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him. I'd better get going.
You again? Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
I've spent enough time.
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Miraak? Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Miraak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting. Oh yes. They're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Miraak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets that Dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me. I hope this is important. Hermaeus Mora has always tried to seduce mortals into his service with the lore of forbidden knowledge. Where the black books actually came from, no one really knows. Some appear to have been written far in the past. Others might be from the future. Apparently, time is more malleable if you're the Daedric Prince of Fate and Destiny. If you have to ask that, you'd probably be best leaving his books to wiser heads than yours. Like all Daedric princes, he's not to be trifled with, but he is subtler than most of his ilk, appropriate for the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. Many scholars and lore masters have been ensnared by the lure of learning the secrets that only Hermaeus Mora possesses. But don't worry, I have no intention of joining them in their endless search through the infinite halls of Apocrypha. The Chardak, an ancient Dwemer city on the eastern side of Solstheim. It's largely flooded now, but luckily the main library is still above the water. It seems the dwarves were as interested in the black books as we are. They seem to have believed this one to be particularly valuable, as it is secured in a mechanism which I have been unable to open yet. I could, but I won't. It wouldn't do to have you become better than me after all. When the city of Vivek was destroyed, it took decades for us to rebuild. We are still but a shadow of our glorious past, but someday we will rise again. Let's be on our way then.
Here in order. I think that's right.
That world will cease to be.
Here in his shrine.
Hope we don't run into too many ash spawn out here.
Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. Here we are, the Chardak. The book we're after is right inside that dome. The book is housed in the main dome. I sealed the door the last time I was here, as a precaution against thieves and other meddlers. Shall we? Get on with it.
Despite the foul beings that infest this place, I'm certain we'll find plenty of wealth to make it worth our time.
What?
Feel the bite of my axe.
The Dwemer and the Chardak appear to have been fond of these control places. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. You can see the book right here. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Follow me. As I said, we need to restore the steam supply to the reading room if we want to get the book.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Right behind you. Don't get too far ahead.
The city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering, now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flat, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, they only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protected case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continue to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. You should be able to unseal this door with the control cube I gave you. Don't you think we should focus on finding the rest of the control cubes? I thought I made myself clear the first time. The boilers in the Great Hall provide steam to the reading room upstairs, which we need in order to open the book's protected case. We need a total of 5 cubes. 1 to operate the pump in the Great Hall, the other 4 to activate the boilers. We still have cubes to find.
Despite the foul beings that infest this place, I'm certain we'll find plenty of wealth to make it worth our time.
I hope there seems to be an These must be the great workshops of Nachada. Impressive, even in ruins, in the city's days of glory. was reputed to be able to assemble a complete autonomy in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here. It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make any more progress. I believe these pillars will activate the pumps for this room, assuming they still work. I think we should focus on how to get up to the door on the north side of the world. Still have still time. Unfortunately, each cube we retrieve shuts down the coruscants. Don't you think we should focus on finding the rest of the control?
What's our next move?
We need to find enough control. Let's see where this leads. We still have cubes to find.
On Kazu!
I shall see no thee in Sovngarde.
That's that. need to find enough The last cube is somewhere in here. Hope it won't require more swimming around in this. I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there. But how to reach it? We'll need to get all 3 of these bridges down in order to reach the pump controller.
Certain we'll find plenty of wealth to make it worth our time.
That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. I'm getting tired of waiting around in this muck. I have an idea. I'll wait here and retrieve this cube once you find the last one. you have the cube? Good, good. I'll take this cube and we can be on our way. Watch out. The water's rising even higher with both pumps shut down. That was easier than I expected. I'm glad you were here to do all the hard work. Now we can finally see about getting those boilers started. wonder if a dragon could be captured alive. It would make a fascinating test subject. Now, get on. As much as I enjoy this place, I'm ready to see you do still remember why we're here.
Test this place.
Please, be my guest. You deserve first to make it worth it. Aren't you going to read? Besides, it could be very dangerous. These books are known to drive many people insane. Are we done? I thought so. Oh, good. Be sure to say hello to our mayor.
What's in here?
I know. Champion. The argument was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded.
sated your thirst for knowledge in the endless stacks of my library. If you tire of whispers, read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, the lure of Apocrypha is yours. Well done, my champion. Your journey towards enlightenment has finally led you here to my realm, as I knew it would. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are Dragonborn, like Miraak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. All that he knows, he learned from me. I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here then is the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Miraak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Miraak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. You please me, champion. Your loyalty will be richly rewarded. The Skaal have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library. My servant Miraak would have found a way to bring me what I want. So will you, if you wish to surpass him. Send the Skaal shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did he have to say? He must have wanted something from you. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learns some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful Dragonborn that ever lived. Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Tel Mithrin. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black books.
What's our next move?
Be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Finar. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over
Anytime you want to
nothing,
hit for
Dior.
Skyrim,
Do you want a
I'm
head
right
full
with
of grey hairs before
I've
you've seen
spent
40
enough
winters?
time on Soulstar.
Makes my heart heavy that you won't believe me. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can.
I'm the leader of the Skaal, but it's the Allmaker who truly protects and provides.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skaal have survived worse. Hermaeus Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Miraak's power. Of course.
We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. With Miraak's corruption of the stones, the oneness of the land is disrupted, and our connection to the Allmaker is broken. It may. It should. And I will think on what you ask of me to decide if it is necessary or just another of Herma Mora's tricks.
Huh? What's our next move? Oh, fine. Go on. Leave me here. When you decide to return to your senses, you know where to find me.
Only Storn can reveal the secrets you ask about. Join you? You mean leave the village to journey with you and fight at your side? Well, I'm flattered, but the village is my home. It's very rare for one of the Skaal to leave. I have responsibilities here. You're right. I suppose the others can get by without me for a while. Very well. If you need my help, seek me out here in the village. I am sorry, but my duty is to my people right now. I am sorry, but my duty is to my people right now.
I was enjoying our travels together before we parted company. I'd be happy to rejoin you for no charge, if you're interested. Lead the way.
Right behind.
Anytime you want to. I've spent enough time on this. Anytime you want to hit for
Sarah? Yes, Sarah?
Yes, Sarah?
got our eyes on you.
Not much contact with others around here. Got the Skaal village to the north, but the Nords there keep to themselves.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown food? I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Glover Mallory is a wonder with a hammer and anvil. He mended my armor.
we've got to get back to our ship now.
Best be shoving off now. When the tide goes, we'll go.
We're already late. Not sure why we decided to take such. In all my years, I've never seen such a thing. It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
It's been many winters since my husband returned to the Omega, but my heart still aches from this.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skaal have survived worse. The Tree Stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be. Yes. The Skaal also tell of the day when we must finally give up our secrets. When Hermamora finally wins. As shaman, it is my duty to guard these secrets, but also to decide when it is necessary to give them up. I believe that time is now. If I am wrong, may my ancestors forgive me. Give me the book. I will read it and speak to old Hermamora myself. I will make sure he lives up to his part of the bargain. That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil, against everything you have taught me my whole life.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I must.
It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Miraak. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever. Do not fear for me, my daughter. This is the destiny that the Old Maker has laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
The Skaal yield up their secrets to me.
Father! No, stop!
I won't not for you.
Do something!
Dragonborn, you have delivered me the gift I requested. In return, I keep my promise as befits a prince of oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Miraak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Father! What have you done? Go! My father sacrificed himself so you could destroy Miraak and lift his master's shadow from the land. Go then! Kill Miraak! Do not fail. Do not let his death be for nothing. Go, and stop Miraak. I do not blame you. I know he chose this. I just wish he had seen another way. I think he knew what would happen. He saw his death in that book. Leave me to mourn my father. I have no more words for him now. Leave me to mourn my father. I have no more words for you now.
Hope we don't run into too many ash spawn.
Goodbye, old friend. We will miss you, but do not worry. Freya will guide us well, thanks to you.
We won't get what you did for us, Stormclad Strider. Walk with the Allmaker.
Freya! I'm sorry.
It can't be. Please, Allmaker. Send her back to us.
May the Allmaker guide your soul to the next life.
What was that thing? I thought the village was safe now.
Return to the Allmaker, old one. The Skaal will never forget your sacrifice.
I don't really understand what you did. But I trust you did it for the good of the village, so thank you.
By the gods, I've never seen anything like it. I don't think this will go in my book. That can't be good.
strong. He knew you would come here. The land below us is empty of prey. Yes, Luri. Wagul. I will land at once.
Zarota, are you so easily swayed? No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the Summit. Apocrypha. No doubt, just as Hermaeus Mora intended, he is a fickle master, you know. But now I will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full power, and thus subject to my full power. You will die, and with the power of your soul, I will return to Solstheim and be master of my own fate once again.
What? Kazoo!
did you think to escape me, Miraak? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new Dragonborn to serve me.
May she be rewarded for her service as I am.
Miraak harbored fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn from his example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored. Does that mean... is it over? Is Miraak defeated? Then my father's sacrifice... it was not in vain. He died to free us. Tell me, was it the only way? Did he need to die? Then, it was the Allmaker's will, as he said. I know I should not doubt it, but it is good to hear all the same. Thank you. One more thing, Skaal friend, if you will. I know it is not my place, but may I offer a word of advice, of warning?
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim.
As shaman of the Skaal, I am charged with the spiritual well-being of my people. While you are not of the Skaal, you are Skaal friend, and so I give you this warning. Hermamora forced you to serve him in order to defeat Miraak. Do not let him lure you further down that path. The Allmaker made you Dragonborn for a higher purpose. Do not forget that. Walk with the Allmaker, Skaal friend. My father was a noble man, and a true Skaal. I have been preparing for it all my life. There is no question that I'm ready, but... it is not right that I should say this, because I must honor my father's wishes, but... this is a path I never chose. I always thought that I would be a great hunter, or even a village chieftain. Not if Fenari has anything to say about it. When it comes to being chieftain, she is like a wolf with her jaws clamped tight upon a fresh kill. But that's all right. The Skaal need a shaman, and I know that is my place. You have a companion already. You don't need my help. Farewell, outsider.
What's our next move? If it'll help us... Oh, fine. Go on. Leave me here. When you decide to return to your senses, you know where to find me.
I will follow you, Skaal friend, but I must return to the village afterward.
Just keep waiting for Bujal to say the word.
I don't like the cold.
Just keep waiting for Bujal to say the word.